It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Texans and the Colts, and it's all up next.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the calendar's
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Cuts it to the right sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have...
His first throw is an interception! And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. Throwing it to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Third and long for him here. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away. And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now looking to throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw it. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
The Colts ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun. Connects with Johnson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. There on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. From the 39. He finds Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has the connection to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pass play now. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. A very short kick here from the right hash. The 12-year vet strikes true. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's White on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Throwing now on 1st down. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Out now come the Texans on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, they'll to him inside. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Texans with the football. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended...
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. 65 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Gets this to Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Flacco, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. The Colts headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking for a throw here. Hits his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Texans grab it. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's White on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock, and not those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Carter here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Catch made by Carter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Carter. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Johnson with a return here. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll run here from the gun. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The Texans set to punt. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in Week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 2nd and 4. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. A give now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. They'll throw on first. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Jones reels it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Looking to the air here. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see, you could find a completion just like that.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's got it on the bootleg. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Colts ready to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Trying to push it deep downfield. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. They are throwing it again. He's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
He has the Indianapolis touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. Oh, and the kicking team's got it!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.